visualization now, and this is from a researcher from the University of Missouri, Laura King. This has been done many, many times and been shown to be very effective. But I'm going to invite you, I hope you're in a quiet place where you can engage with this. And again, it's just going to be short. But I'd love to invite you to just close your eyes or lower your gaze and imagine a time in the future. And it could be 10 years away, it might be 20 years from now, it might be in 6 months. Perhaps it's post-pandemic, given all that we're going through at the moment. But imagine yourself in a future where you are at some kind of gathering in your honour. Perhaps it's a birthday. Perhaps it's something at work to honour you. Perhaps it's a family get-together to celebrate you. And in this future, I invite you to imagine that despite challenges, things have gone really well for you. You are healthy. Your relationships are strong and healthy. The people you love most are well and thriving. Your immediate family are managing their lives. You're doing something meaningful, or you have done over the course of your life that you are proud of. And you're living somewhere that you love and feel safe and secure. And you have friendships and they're reciprocal. And you have opportunities to do things that light you up. And you have a strong sense of self, and you enjoy a respectful relationship with the planet. And I'd love you to look around the space where you are now, and who's there with you? Have a look, listen to the words that you can hear being spoken, the gestures that you can see or feel, the emotions that you can witness being expressed around you. And I wonder how you are feeling at the moment. Just see if you can tap into how you are feeling in this special moment in the future in your honour. And then we'll come back into this room, and if we had a little more time, I would invite you now to spend a few minutes just writing down where you just went, writing down a description of that future self, and just putting it down on paper, not for anyone else to see. You'll be the only one that ever sees it unless you show it to other people. And actually imagining a best possible future and a best possible self. This is a an intervention that was developed in 2001. A recent meta-analysis of this brought together 34 separate studies from around the world involving nearly 3,000 people. And it did show that if people engage in this activity, and particularly if they do it 3 days in a row for 20 minutes each day, it does show increased positive emotion, reduced goal avoidance, increased optimism, and an elevated mood. And so if we were together and had more time together, we would really unpack this and do it in a longer way where you could write. But I'd love to invite you to write that down later. Just write where you went, who was with you, and what that was like for you. And so a more academic definition of hope is here. Hope consists of agency and pathways. The person who has hope has the will and determination that goals will be achieved. So that's the agency, and a set of different strategies at their disposal to reach their goals, and that is the pathways. Put simply, hope involves the will to get there and different ways to get there. So we're going to look at the hope theory of Rick Snyder and his colleagues, also Snyder Lopez. This is by Scott Barry Kaufman, this quote, who is a wonderful social psychologist and commentator on psychology generally. But there's two very distinct parts of hope, and the first one is agency and the second is pathways.